Now, as you would probably know, there are hundreds of cordless vacuums that is out right now. And while it is nice to have many options to choose from, but sometimes it can be pretty overwhelming because as a consumer, we want something that is affordable but packed with many helpful features to solve our problems when it comes to cleaning. Well, this newly released MMX Aero Pro S23 Dust Sensing Vacuum and Super Mop could be just that, as it comes with a price of only 599 ringgit. So here are 8 reasons why you should consider getting it right now. But first, let's go through the unboxing process and let you know what comes inside of the box. So the box comes with a quite compact medium size with the vacuum's visual in front. Opening the box, towards the right there is the Super Mop head and a container to fill up the water in. And keep in mind that the other box on the left is empty due to keeping things in the box way more stable. Underneath that there's the instructions manual, a mounting dock. Next there is the interchangeable battery, the 3-pin plug adapter, the dust mite brush, and the crevice tool. Next there is the extension rod, also known as the wind tube, the LED floor cleaner head with the soft fluffy roller, the soft brush, and finally the Aero Pro S23 itself. Now, for the very first and surely a unique reason to get this vacuum is the super mopping capabilities. Now, while there are some vacuums that have mopping capabilities as well, I absolutely love how switching to this super mop head, you can vacuum and mop at the same time, hence making it a true 2-in-1 vacuum. Now, these spinning mop pads are also very powerful. It has a high-powered dual spin motor and it cleans efficiently up to 7 to 10 cubic meters per minute, saving your time and labor, as it will restore your floor's natural shine as the rotating mop pads will do that work for you. And with this, making cleaning faster to clean your daily messes. So if you happen to spill coffee on the floor or even milk and cereal, this super mop can vacuum and mop the mess up in seconds. Now, if you're wondering how it's done and whether the water will affect the vacuum's motor, well, it won't, because it has an independent dirt water tank and the railing rattle type water block design is able to directly absorb the wet rubbish. And on top of that, I love how there is a water spray function that gives a better cleaning during mopping as well by just tapping on the button for the water spraying. And speaking of which, it also comes with a 250 ml clean water tank and you can also put cleaning solution into it. Now, once you're done, this 100 ml dirty water tank is removable and can be easily washed. So yes, this is something that no other vacuum, especially within this price range, have. Next would be the strong suction power that the vacuum has. Now, what really surprised me was the amount of suction power that the vacuum had, as it has 23,000 PA suction power. While it's not the most powerful compared to the likes of the MMX280AB that I have been reviewed previously, I did not mind it at all because the smaller form factor of the motor made me appreciate that level of suction more. And with this amount of suction power, you can easily clean any type of dirt, debris with ease, whether or not it's that thick specks of dust on the corner of your floors, pet hair on your sofa, or even hair around your living or your bedroom as well. Now, as for the third reason would be the dust sensing technology. Now, this technology is usually something that you would find on a premium vacuum cleaner that costs way much more than this vacuum, and this particular technology will increase the suction once it detects if the particular area has more dust and dirt, which makes my overall cleaning process even smoother without worrying if you are in an area that has more dust and manually changing into the higher speed. However, if you want to change the speed manually, you can also do it since it comes with 2 speed modes, which is auto as mentioned earlier, and also the high speed mode as well. Now, speaking of sensing dirt, the LED lights on the floor cleaner head would be a crucial consideration. Now, all these years, I thought that having enough daylight was very essential and enough when it comes to cleaning your floor every day. But I couldn't be more wrong, because with these LED lights, I could see dirt that was barely even visible even on a bright daylight, to a point where I sometimes intentionally clean my home when it's getting dark in order to get a more thorough cleaning done. Now, going into the fifth reason is the very unique breathing LED lamp. Now, don't you just hate it when you're busy cleaning your floor and then suddenly the vacuum turns off because there was no prominent indication that your vacuum is low on battery? Well, with this very unique breathing LED lamp on top of the bin, there's a cool little breathing style lamp that will indicate the battery level to easily see what the battery status is with a quick glance, where if it's in red, the battery level is between 0 to 39%, and it will turn purple when it's between 40 to 74%, and when it is at 75% and above, the light will be blue. So yes, this is surely one of the very unique features that this vacuum has, which no other vacuum, at least in my knowledge of reviewing vacuums, ever had. And speaking of battery, the fact that the vacuum has a detachable battery would be the sixth reason that I think that you should consider it as well. So having a detachable battery means two things. First of all, you can of course buy additional battery to easily swap the battery once the battery runs out instead of waiting to recharge the battery. And this kind of reminds me of the old school days of being able to do the same with smartphones. Good times. Then second of all, I love how you can charge the battery separately without lugging the whole entire unit with you whenever you need to charge the vacuum, which makes charging and storing the battery a more convenient experience. Now, as for charging, this 2200 milliamps of battery will fully charge in about 4 hours. Then the following reason would be how the vacuum is very versatile to be used in many different cleaning situations. Now, as seen in the unboxing, there are many accessories that come inside of the box where each tool could be used in different instances or purposes. For instance, the dust mite brush would come in super handy for situations of cleaning those hard to clean pet fur on your sofa, and the crevice tool would be perfect to go between your couch and around the corners as well. Then the soft brush would be great for cleaning around the TV console and in between your speakers as well. And last but not least, the final reason would be the vacuum's overall design and build quality. Now, compared to many vacuums out there, I have to say that I really loved and appreciated the smaller form factor that the body's control unit had, where it is not typically bulky and it looks way modern than what is out right now, and of course compared to any other vacuums that I got my hands on. Now, since we are in the era of going cordless, it also means that moving the vacuum around would be absolutely seamless, and with a pretty lightweight of only 1.5 kgs, it makes the vacuum great not only from an aesthetics point of view but also from a usability perspective as well. So with that, I hope I helped you make your purchase decision on why you should consider getting this new MMX Aero Pro S23 vacuum, as it is indeed a very compelling option if you want a vacuum that has great mopping capabilities as well. Now, as mentioned, at this moment of time, it is going for only 599 ringgit on Shopee, which currently has lots of great reviews on the product, which I'll also link it down at the description below. Now, if you have any questions, do let me know in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching and stay clean.